the World Cup is over, but this isn't over because I can't drink 4 beers every day for 2 weeks. It'll kill me. But I will finish, and we have one group left, and it promises to be a classique.
Bista, 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 bista.
We'll begin with the favourite of this group, Superboc. Superboc is the #1 Portuguese beer. They also have Sagres, but I think Superboc is better. Superboc, the logo is cool as well. It's great. That looks good in the t-shirt. It looks like a packet of fags. Superboc is really good. Also, if you're drinking Superboc, it reminds you that you're probably in Portugal, and everyone likes to be in Portugal. I love that they have these kind of like taps everywhere, and they do tiny little bottles, 100 milliliter bottles, perfect for the drinker on the go. So, saúde. Yeah, it's brilliant. Superboc is fantastic. Sabor Autentico, I agree with this. Portugal may not have done particularly well. They did all right in this World Cup. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't, unfortunately, but this is the real Portugal. Superboc is a top for me. All right, next one, representing Korea, is Cass. Cass beer. What do we say about Cass? It's made of water, malt, starch, and hops. And it's imported in New Malden, which is the centre of Koreans in England. Cass beer is, it's got a celebrity. It's beloved by Gordon Ramsay, who's paid money to say how much he likes it.
Emo? Seriously? That's older than me, that Can we say
Interesting, this is quite controversial because people made fun of Gordon Ramsay because apparently they said this is absolutely tasteless. And he couldn't possibly like it because it tasted of nothing and it was the worst beer, and he's supposed to be a gourmet chef. So this is interesting. Let's try Cass. Okay, they call it fresh, and it's got lots of pictures of being fresh, and there's ice cubes for being fresh. This really doesn't taste of anything at all. It's not very good. I really wanted to like this one. You can imagine if you're in a Korean barbecue and you're like flipping bits of pork belly in the middle of a table, that this would be fine. I know that sometimes Koreans, they get this and they top it up with a bit of soju, which is fantastic. Don't know what that's called. But Cass is not. Gordon Ramsay can shove it. This is not very good. No, the lack of something's missing there. Something's missing. Sorry, Cass. No. Representing Ghana is African Guinness. Now, if you can read here, it says brewed in Nigeria. So that's not Ghana, and they're probably arch rivals, and they knocked them out of the World Cup. However, Ghana is one of the main Guinness drinking countries in the world. And my friend was in Ghana, and she showed me like a Guinness pub just on the side of the street. So it will do. So representing Ghana, we've got African Guinness. African Guinness, how is it different from Irish Guinness? It's 7.5%, so it's almost twice the strength. And it's made with sorghum. Yeah, it's whatever sorghum is, but sorghum, I think it's made to make it last longer. So as we saw, I made a video about African Guinness. And of course, this is Guinness, which is brewed in Africa and then imported into the UK. The circle of life is complete. I've had this before many times. Very popular in London as well. Very popular around where I live in Hackney. It's the Foreign Extra Guinness. Let's go. It's really chocolatey. It's really chocolatey and really caramelly. So it's quite different to normal Guinness, but I think it drinks quite well in the bottle. You know, I see some owl lads just like sitting downside in Dalston, and they're just chugging away on these on a summer's day, or in Hackney Downs as well. So these ones are quite nice for a summer pint. It's very strong though. It's very strong. It's got alcohol reduces driving ability. Also, it says, good to know. But I don't think this one can go through because it's not Ghana, is it? It's Nigerian, and that would be a travesty. So I can't let them go through. Finally, representing Uruguay is the Fray Bentos pie from the town of Fray Bentos. So Fray Bentos is a town in Uruguay, in Rio Negro department. There it is, Fray Bentos, and the people from Fray Bentos is called Fray Bentino, and it's a World Heritage cultural landscape. So let's see. So this is it's not a very 2022 type of food. It's a pie in a tin. Luckily, I managed to cook one earlier. And there it is. It's a delicious pie. The fresh crust and gravy. And one mouthful will take you to just south of Montevideo. It's claggy. There's gravy. And there's no meat. And it's not unlike dog food. Fray Bentos. I'm sure Uruguay has very good beer. But Fray Bentos is it's a frisbee. I should chuck it. Uruguay needs to this is an abomination. Let's try one more bit. No meat in it. There's absolutely no meat in it. I thought Uruguay was famous for meat. This is a travesty. So this group, very, very clear. In last place is Fray Bentos with their dog food gravy pie. In third place with their Gordon Ramsay approved tasteless barbecue water is Cass from South Korea. In second place, brewed in Nigeria, not in Ghana, so default is African Guinness. So number one is my favourite is Superboc from Portugal. Well done, Portugal. I dedicate this to the youngest Portuguese person I know, Lola Silva, who's about 8 days old. Thanks, Portugal. Now, so you can be winners, and this is the last group. That's the end of it. So we'll do a montage to wrap up all the beers, and well done, Portugal, with 9 points.